In Parshat Bo, we read a curious command about the first korban Pesach, the first Paschal sacrifice. Min hakvasim umin ha'izim tikachu. Take it from the lambs and from the goats. Now, on the surface, it seems simple. The offering can come either from sheep or goats. But the Ben Ish Chai, Rabbi Yosef Chaim of Baghdad, one of the greatest sages of the 19th century, a master of Torah, Kabbalah, and ethics, sees something much deeper. He asks, why both? Why from the sheep and from the goats? What does each animal symbolize? The Ben Ish Chai begins with a teaching from the Gemara in Shabbat 77b. The goats walk at the front of the herd, and the sheep follow. The Talmud likens this to the order of creation. Biresha chashucha v'hadar neura. First there was darkness, then light. He explains the goats, ha'izim, represent darkness, the challenging energies in life, the yetzer hara, our impulses, our ego, our temptations. The sheep, hakvasim, symbolize light, the yetzer hatov, the divine longing for good, the softness for purity. Just as night comes before day, so too in our spiritual lives, the shadow often appears before the light. On this, the Ben Ish Chai quotes the Chida, Rabbi Chaim Yosef David Azulai. The yetzer hara comes to a person at birth. As the Torah says, whereas the yetzer hatov arrives only at age 13, when moral awareness matures, or 12 for women. The darkness is the first to appear, but as with creation itself, it is only the first chapter, not the last. Transforming the yetzer hara is where Ben Ish Chai's bold and refreshing insight comes in. Don't only learn from the light, learn from the shadow too. He says, "Ha'adam tzarich lelmod gam mikochot hayetzer hara, midargot hasimcha v'acheshek v'hayagia." A person must learn even from the yetzer hara, to take its energy, its passion, its drive, and redirect them towards holiness. He gives the most vivid parable. The yetzer hatov and the yetzer hara meet one day. The yetzer hara says, why must we always fight? Let's make peace just for 1 hour. I'm hosting a celebration and want to invite one of your followers to join us. A theater of frivolity and laughter. Reluctantly, the yetzer hatov allows a pious man, a chassid, to go, but tells him to keep his heart strong and his eyes open. The man goes. He watches people laughing, dancing, gambling, filled with energy and eagerness. When he returns home, he bursts into tears. His wife runs over to him. What happened? He answers, my heart. I thought it was pure gold, but tonight I learned it's only bronze. These people danced for foolishness until they were drenched in sweat. And I, in my service of Torah and mitzvot, have never served God with that same fervor, that same passion. He had learned fear of heaven not by falling, but by seeing what dedication looks like, even in the wrong place. The yetzer hara walked away defeated. What was meant to ruin him refined him instead. So when the Torah says, min hakvasim umin ha'izim tikachu, from the sheep and from the goats shall you take it, the Ben Ish Chai teaches that it's not only about the offering, it's about life. Don't take only from your keves, your gentle, pure spiritual side. Take also from your ez, your fiery side, the side that wants, that dreams, that struggles. Even the energies that seem wrong inside of us, desire, ambition, pride, can be elevated when directed towards something good. The fire that burns destructively in one can become the fire of passion for Torah, community, and life when channeled correctly. In our world today, the message is essential. Too often, we try to silence parts of ourselves, anger, yearning, competition, thinking they have no place in life of faith. But the Torah, through the Ben Ish Chai, says the opposite. Bring it all to the altar. The Israelites on the threshold of freedom were commanded not just to sacrifice a lamb, but to reclaim every part of their being for holiness, even the parts shaped by slavery, pain, or imperfection. So maybe for us, Parshat Bo whispers the same call. Take from the sheep your humility, your innocence, your light. Take from the goats your energy, your passion, your struggle. Bring both before God, because redemption begins not when we erase the darkness, but when we turn even our shadows toward the light.